What's up, y'all? Goblinmaxxer here. Today I just remembered that a while back I actually learned how to build flying machines, and I suppose I should demonstrate first before well, actually, this is a poor example because, do I remember? No, surely I do. Surely I do. It's just I gotta place the blocks in the right spot, and I obviously gotta swap this out for honey if I want to do a good ride along. But today I was trying to do stuff with dripstone, and that just wasn't really working out. So, I just decided to give up and do this instead. Because I was like, oh yeah, I remember, I spent like so much time making stuff for this, and then I just never really did a whole lot of experimentation. What I originally wanted to do was build one of those, like, floor pairs, but I wanted to make it so that it could go upwards as well, so you could 3D print. However, I didn't bother to learn even how to build the floor printer. I imported the floor printer, I looked at it, I was like, wow, that's a lot that I don't want to work on, and then I just quit. But let's see, in order to stop this thing, we really gotta get what is it, the obsidian? The obsidian? Perhaps. There you go. And yeah, in case you're wondering, it's just well, personally, I start with the pistons, and then I do the honey or the slime blocks. With honey is way easier to stand on. And then I just do the one observer and the other observer, and then start it by just doing that. And to stop it, well, for me it's kind of difficult, but you can usually get lucky and place a block in front. Either that or it just starts going the other way, but not really my problem at that point. There's other ones you could do as well. Whether I actually remember. Let's do a variant of this one. This one, let's see, so you need like this. So it starts off like the other one, but it's a little bit different in that, okay, I might not remember how to do this one. You have this, this. The observer is facing, possibly. This might be the correct way, but it's the wrong way. Let's see, let's troubleshoot here. This is a good learning experience. Let's troubleshoot. Let's troubleshoot. Ooh, okay. I think that's what they call a critical failure. Okay, there we go. Good, it stopped. Well, to be honest, it wouldn't have really mattered. Let's see here. It might actually just be this. My memory's serving me correctly, which don't be surprised if it isn't. I just start this thing. Oh, it's going. It's going without me, and that's kind of scary. Okay, yeah, this one's really easy to fall through. But as long as you place honey in the right spots, it'll go work. But if you place honey in the wrong spot, then it won't. So you can stand here and you're just fine. You can also do stuff with like mine carts and walls, but I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really remember that part of the YouTube tutorial, so I can't fully recommend that. But this will work. This will work dandy, and of course, actually, this is what I think was supposed to, how it was supposed to be, is like that. Such that you can actually just stand on the top. Let's see. Something like this and this. No, that just doesn't work, dude. I don't know what you're thinking. What the heck is your problem, man? Let's see, what does this do? I know this is wrong, but I just forget why it's wrong. Oh, there it goes. I suppose. Well, no, it's because I got rid of this block. No, it's just wrong. Get out of here, stop. This is the most annoying part of working with flying machines. Now, the diagram is kind of like, it's very weird. how these actually, like, end up working. At least to me. But I can try and, like, illustrate it. Mostly to gain a better grasp for myself, so we usually have something like this. Then our observer, right? And because this is on the ground, it's not going to move anything. So this is one unit, and then over here, we got the other unit, which is like so. And when you activate this, it's going to want to pull this, because the observer delivers a 0 tick to the piston, and that causes the piston to do the 0 tick movement, which is either it spits a block out or it takes a block in, which is different from the normal behavior of the sticky piston, which is that the block, you know, sticks to it. I can sort of emulate it here if I do the redstone block breaking fast enough, but essentially it's either it pushes it out or it pulls it back in. And this is useful because we can pull this part in without pushing it back out again. And that's basically the crux of it, is that we can pull without having to push back out. And once this unit comes over here, what we have is some little of the likes of this, where now you have the units close together. So now the only thing they could do is push, and because this just moved, so this one is powered first. Now this one's going to be powered because it just moved. And it's going to push it out. Of course it's on the ground, so it's not moving. But you can see this one's always pulling, this one's always pushing. So you go a block this way, then you go a block this way. Pull the block this way, push the block, pull the block, push the block, pull the block. You just keep getting moved all the way in this direction. And that's essentially how the flying machine works. Because in real life, you know, every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So if you were to, you know, pull together, this would go halfway and this would go halfway. But in Minecraft, that logic just doesn't apply. And that's how this mind-bending stuff can really just happen. And then, of course, to illustrate the final part of this, we would end up with the units one block this way, because this pushes it out. And then the other one would get powered. And just like that, we're at the beginning, but we're one block this way. And then it just repeats until we get multiple blocks this way. And to just show you again that this is indeed functional. It also works the other way, by the way. So we can also go the other direction, or this direction, or that direction. The only one I don't really know, or the only few I don't really know, are like the vertical and the downward ones. Like, you know, that's a goal for today. I want to build a vertical one, even though I have absolutely no idea how I could possibly do that. Well, we gotta start simple with an engine. This could be our engine here. Now all we need are the appropriate blocks here. So that attaches there, I would hope. And then this attaches here, I would also hope. And now, okay. I already feel like this is wrong. Yes, it is, because it's supposed to be actually up here. Thank you. And so let's see if I activate this. Now it should bring me upwards. Yes! I did it. And it was so easy. That's why I love explaining things, because it makes it easier to get a grasp of it for yourself, because you're able to put it into simpler terms, so you don't have to think about it as much in the future. But here we are, going skybound, and it is rather slow. There's much faster building machines, but yeah, this is a view of my blast world from yesterday. It's pretty cool, but that's all I got for today. All I'm just gonna do is stop this and head back down into the ground. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I wonder if I go on this side, if I'll just fall forever. Maybe with slow falling you can get something like that. Well, it is rather funny to me. Oh wait, no, I'm doing it. So you could get a lot of like honey mileage with this, it would seem. Like a lot of... This is actually really funny. Yeah. I don't know why. But you gotta be holding in, and then of course it's gonna crash land once it gets to the ground. Ah! I wonder. Okay. So it just pulls a couple of blocks up. But this is like what you use for, well, kind of what you'd use for like a world eater, I suppose. What? No, you're supposed to go down. What's your problem? Oh, it's because it's separated. So I just gotta... Okay. Alright, I could get with that. I could get jiggy with it. Let's put the blocks back. There we go. Just like on Lego piece. Yeah, that's all I got for today. If you like this video, make sure to drop a like. But yeah, see ya.